Hello everyone, and welcome back to another ITS Gaming video. I'm Michael Grand, and today we are going to be playing Shattered Realms Mortal Tale. This here is a indie game made in RPG Maker by AoD Legacy. I've been wanting to go through this for a while, so finally getting a chance to do that. Should be a lot of fun. Alright, so let's head on in. New game. Oh yeah, what were the controls again? Enter. Okay. A game by AoD Entertainment, created by AoD Legacy. Music by AoD Legacy and Eric Matias via soundimage.org. Monster and character art by AoD Legacy and Brooke Kohaku 21. Let's see, version 0.5.1. Find us on Twitter at DracoWorm. Would you like to view the controls? No, thank you. I don't want to see the controls. I already know how to play the game, I think. Okay, at first you are aware of nothing. So long you have been here, you have forgotten what it means to feel. Even once you have regained awareness, you remember nothing. You need something to cling to, or you will slip away. Amidst this confusion, you are swept away by a vision. I slept too late. I need to get home soon. I need to write what I have seen. Alright. So, was it arrow keys or WASD? Okay, so it is arrow keys. Just walking on through here. On down. And to the right. Up, up, up. I really like the atmosphere in this particular area. Feels really dim and dark. Okay, on to the next map. And we are at a house. Let's head on in. And go to the writing desk. Alright, right over here. And boom. Okay. I saw ahead of us an age of chaos, an age where ruin would come to the land of Majoria. Though how it would begin, none of us prophets could scarcely imagine. Before that day, I was the honored guest of kings. People came from across the realm to hear the words of the wise prophet Mazad, the words of the deities. What I saw was none of which they wanted to hear. I knew that the scores of people gathered that day would become outraged at what I came to tell. Fear clawed my heart like the claws of a lion, but I would not falter, for the message had to be given. I bear an urgent message from the gods. For countless centuries we have lived in peace and enjoyed a great world order. However, the gods have elected to warn me of a great disaster to come. A great age of chaos is looming, and it will bring down the whole of the North Kingdoms under a tide of death. And it will come within our lifetimes. Look out! Boom. Explosion. Prophet Mazad, no! Death, you fiend! Death is a fiend. That was the day it all began. My fellow prophets were slaughtered by the very people we tried to protect, and a powerful god of death unleashed his undead armies across the whole of the North Kingdoms. Everything the gods said would happen has come to pass, all except one thing, a champion of the gods who would one day end the great calamity and return the world to peace. 500 years later, that still has yet to pass. And I wonder, what was it all for? As I sit in this courtyard, a prisoner, with my own executioner standing by my side. He has his own custom executioner. Perhaps the world would never have come to this. Perhaps things would have been better if we had remained silent, if we hadn't spoken out of the dangers to come. Perhaps none of this would have happened. Ironic that by warning of an age of chaos, one would be brought about by the ones we meant to save. Now I am the only prophet left, and I will soon be the last. The only thing I regret is failing to find them. The heroes. Executioner, are you done with that biography or not? I'm getting bored here. I'm not stalling if that's what you're wondering. A man has his regrets after all. In any case, I'm finished writing my last testament. It's about time. Thought I'd turn into stone before I got to kill you. Face the wall and let's get this over with. Dot, dot, dot. Dot, dot, dot. Boom. That's enough. I'd say my final words, but you made an entire book on those, haven't you? I am sincerely sorry for the trouble. Just make it quick. That's what I was planning on. Dot, dot, dot. No. He's here. The death person. Boom. Prophet, so you haven't had enough, have you? Do you think praying to these gods you adore so much will really do anything for you? They can't hear you. Not anymore. I am going to enjoy taking your soul. Dot dot dot. Exclamation mark. You have an ominous feeling you're being watched. And something happens. Faces, emotions, memories of a life long forgotten. They flash before you in what seems an eternity of time, yet fades in all too quickly a moment. Yet a name and identity soon emerges. Which are you? I'm male. I'm human. I am fighter. Nero the Fighter. Looks like a good combination to me. And we fade in, and I have control over my character. Let's head on down here. And file 1, sure. Here we go. Talk to this person. Ah, you've awakened at last. I've been waiting a long time. A word of advice to help you on your way. Learn the limits are not as restricting as you would imagine. Take these cliffs as an example. You may see them as an obstacle, but in reality they are but part of the road. Don't believe me? Try pressing A. And then you get to hop around. Very good. Find the chest with the equipment I've provided for you, then proceed. We've much to do to ready you for the world. There are 4 of them. Don't miss any of them. Equip them before heading on to the next area. Okay. There's one here. Open that one up. And we got a weapon. Was there another one down here? There is. And inside of that was armor. Wow, there's 2 of them. Or is he in 2 places at the same time? Jump on over here and grab the headgear. Headgear. There we go. And up here, there's one final chest, which has something. A shield. Okay, and boots. Let's go ahead and equip all of that. And good. There we go. Good. And off to fight the guy. Down here, or do something anyways. I see that you have equipped your gear. Very well. We continue forward. I would recommend that you take a moment to rest once we stop. Do that by pressing escape and going to save menu. This next part will probably test you more than you'd like. We are off. Be sure to rest before you speak to me. Once we begin, I will not guarantee your well-being. Let's go ahead and save right here. No, save. There we go. Okay, and let's go ahead and talk to him by jumping. Are you ready to begin? If not, I would advise you rest and mentally prepare yourself. Your training will not come easily. Training? What for? Why? Your survival, of course. If you survive the training, ha 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 ha. The world you will be born into will not treat you kindly without the strength to live. Yes. Very well, we shall begin your training. Remember this well. The difference between those who live and those who die are the ones graced by the hands of gods. Okay, view combat tutorial. No, thank you. Red Knight, show me your power. Okay, so, let's see here. I don't remember which one he's more vulnerable to, if it's melee attacks or my, Holy Smite, so I'm just gonna have to experiment. Let's do a melee attack on him. Boom! 596. Okay, so how much are we gonna be doing if we, use an ability? Holy Smite on him. And that was 734, but that could still be in the range of random numbers. Still, I'm gonna try another Holy Smite. 759. Okay, so that seems to be about 750-ish. Let's try a melee attack and see what happens. And 634. They look about the same, but I think the Holy Smite is doing very slightly more. So let's use a Soul Sphere to heal myself back up to 773. And just in time, because he hit me for 240. Alright, another Holy Smite on this dude. 776. Yeah, that's definitely more than the melee attack is doing. Ability, Holy Smite again. And we win! 850. Man, that one did a lot of damage. Red Knight, you have done well. Beyond this area, you will encounter many enemies and many tutorials to overcome. Remember what I said before. Those who live are the ones graced by the hands of gods. Alright, and down we go. And, oh, is the area locked off? Oh, no, that's right. It's a little opening down here at the bottom left. And, okay, so, in this area, we have to put rocks on top of a bunch of vents, and that unlocks the next area. So, I've played through this beginning part a couple times before. There were some issues with the recording, so I know how to solve this puzzle, thankfully. I keep forgetting where the first vent is, though. I think that's the first one. I think this is the first one. The order doesn't matter, but there's one which is closer to the beginning area, and I keep missing it. Oh, don't hit me, ghost. Grab whatever's in here. A strength potion. Good. Now, that is one thing that I want to make sure I grab is anything in any of these chests, because the items in them are actually going to be quite valuable for future boss fights. Going over here, was there another... There's another chest over here somewhere, I think. Let's check over to the left. Is there one over here? There is not. Okay, it must be further to the right. Got to avoid the ghost person, though. Got to avoid 2 of the ghost persons. Okay, come on, move. Okay, he's constantly moving, but that's not the way I want you to move. I want you to move away from the chest. Step away from the chest, you ghost. Nope, the ghost doesn't want to move away from the chest. Come on. Ah, yes. I think it was a tonic. I don't know what a tonic does, but I got it. That's the important part. Is there another chest up here? Yes, there is. Good. I actually think yeah, 2 dispel herbs. I don't think I got that chest on my first playthrough. So that's good. Awesome. Let's head on down here, and there's another vent. Okay, so now we have 2 of the vents blocked off, and there is a third. I have a feeling I missed it again. Yeah, I'm certain I missed it. Because the one here on the left and then the one over here on the right, those are the 2 that I always find. And I always miss the first one. Where's the first one at? It has to be here somewhere. No. Get away, ghost. Okay, good. Oh, it's here. It can't have been here before. I would have seen it. Maybe I just wasn't paying attention. Or maybe it activated after putting rocks on the other 2. That's a possibility. Maybe it was just too much pressure, and then, you know, it opened up another vent, which means that we probably have another vent opening up somewhere else on the map. But fortunately, we don't have to block that one off. After blocking off 3 of them, the vents were like, you know, the steam was like, you know, I give up. You get to go on your merry way. That's perfectly fine with me. Use shift with the boots of Excelsius to sprint. You sense a strange presence behind you. I don't remember which key it was. Was it shift? I think it was shift. Yes, it was shift. Okay, so there's these. In fact, I might just might as well just show you what happens. If you run into the black things, then you die. So you have to try and run away from them, and they're constantly chasing after you. Let's go ahead and continue. Go back into file save 1. Use shift to run away from them, and off we go, running away from the black balls of doom. Onto the next screen, keep going, and this here is where we have to use both shift and A. A little bit of combination of abilities here. On to the next screen, and oh no, what are we gonna do? We're gonna fall down, apparently. As you fall, you feel a vision once more of the world beyond the infinite darkness. Prophet, that was close. I barely got out of there in time. Even though those men were trying to kill me, I feel worse for them than I do for myself. After all, their souls are in his clutches now. Gods help us all. Who can save us now that the great kingdoms have fallen? Voice, you must press on for the future of the world. And I don't remember what happens here. Oh, yes, I actually do remember what happens here. That's right. We have to go to the right, and there's a house. And when we go into the house, we have to pull a lever, and then that unlocks the next area. Let's make sure that we grab all the different items that are here first, though, because otherwise we might be a little bit at a disadvantage in one of the upcoming fights. So let's make sure we haven't missed anything. Jump on up here. Can we jump up there? Yes, we can. Now, we can't get through this area down here. So we need to find another way. Let's jump on up here. And make sure that we're not missing any chests. Up here. Is there anything up here? Nope. Keep going. There we go. And up here. Do we have anything to the left? Do we have anything to the right? There's the house that we have to go into. And I think those are the spikes that we have to go through in order to get to the next zone. Yeah, I think that's everything in here. Is it? Yeah, I checked all the way to the bottom left. All right, let's head on in. Now we have to move up here and pull the lever. And then after pulling the lever, you hear a click and grinding of gears as you flip the lever. Now, we are going to have to jump over those and then Jump, jump, jump over. Jump, jump over. There we go. And, dagnabbit. All right, well, let's try that again. Continue, file 1, yada, yada, yada. Ah, dang it, I didn't save. All right, well, let's keep moving. Okay, I will cut forward to when we're in the spiky area, so talk to you in a bit. Okay, so how do we get through this? A isn't working. So how do you get through? I'm confused. Oh, you just go along the bottom of the screen. Okay, I see. All right, excellent. We made it out. Do we have to heal up? I can't remember. Yeah, let's heal a little bit. Item, Soul Sphere, heal us back up to 844. Yeah, that should be good. And the next area, here we are. A bunch of snow or ash, maybe? Is it ash falling? On your first glance at the being laying unconscious in front of you, you don't think much of them. However, as you gaze upon them, you start to realize you know their name. What is their name? Their name is Zia. Upon calling out their name, they awaken and look upon you with blank eyes. Zia, who are you? You feel a deep longing to answer, but you don't know yourself. Who, indeed, are you? Why are you here? Questions, but no answers. I have found you, says Death. Zia, look out! You have a creepy, scary, ghost-type death person behind you. Zia has joined you. Boss fight, prepare yourself. Okay, so let's go ahead and save. That seems like a wise idea. And 844, 500. Yep. So we're all healed up, and we have our max energy. So I think we're good. Off to battle. A death counter is active. Death counters give you a set amount of time to defeat an enemy. Be wary in engagements, as if one shows up, you must be ready. You will die if you allow the clock to reach 0. Against this foe, use your strongest attacks whenever possible. Be warned, he does not need to deal heavy damage to defeat you. This time is on his side. So I have fought this guy before. Unfortunately, I don't remember exactly how. So I'm just going to do a melee attack on him. Now, one thing I do know is that Zia doesn't do any melee damage whatsoever. So the only way to... Oh, wait a minute. No. I'm actually wrong. I'm wrong. So, you can't do melee attacks on this guy. You have to use abilities. So, just use our abilities there. And then this here is pretty much just a race, of the random number generator until you win. So, let's go ahead and use the ability, Holy Smite on him, and then fire. And then Zia died. Now, I've discovered that it's best to keep Zia dead because it's too much, you waste far too much time trying to keep her alive. So you just want to stick with Nero. And it looks like we got him. I decided to try using Zia in one of the runs, and looks like it worked. I am still of the opinion that you really should just stick with Nero, but hey, yeah, it worked out. All right, so we got a 200 experience, 900 gold, and Seed of Life. Death. ... Ah ha ha ha! Fools, do you believe me so easily defeated? You're nothing but forgotten spirits, soon to be less than that. Die, miserable wretches! I think not. ... I'll be back for you once I have dealt with my partner. Know this, my curse is upon thee. Even if you leave this place alive, you will die before we meet again. A fate too gentle for you. Light shines on your face, and you begin to feel the warmth of the sun. You hear the voice of Red Knight once more. You shall soon pass into this world. Understand that I need you to restore order to this world. Death has ravaged. As my champion, it is a heavy toll, but I ask you bear it, and the gods are divided and few in these dark times. Were it not for Death's patrons, I would have stopped him by now. Carry my will to victory and take this. You receive the Mark Stone. Red Knight, find my shrine in the nearby town you will arrive at. I will explain in full later, but for now, your new life awaits you, Nero. I'm doing this for old time's sake. I'm putting a lot of faith in you. We all are. Farewell. And, right, so this here is probably a good spot to leave off the episode. Thank you very much for watching, and there will be another episode of this coming up soon, episode number 2. All right, see you in the next episode then. Bye!